And yes, we are. Thank you, Sarah. Here with John Plasse. Good morning.
Good morning, Cam. How you been?
Well, yourself?
Good.
Good. John's our supervisor here in District 1.
District 1.
And here to talk today about the Kennedy Mine Deep Pit Barbecue.
Yeah, I get to get away from politics for a little bit now. That's a good thing.
Right. And nothing better to get away to than the Deep Pit. Now, you've got some history with the Deep Pit.
I do have a little history with the Deep Pit. Well, this is the style of cooking that my family used to do up at Silver Lake when we owned Plasse's Resort, and it was an annual Deep Pit barbecue. And so when we sold that business and I became chairman of the Kennedy Mine Foundation, I looked around, and you know as well as I do, there's always an event to go to. A lot of them are barbecues. A lot of them are tri-tip in a barrel or steaks on the grill.
Right.
And, I thought, let's bring something a little different. And we always had just hundreds and hundreds of people drive all the way to Silver Lake for the Deep Pit barbecue. So I thought, let's build the facility at the Kennedy, and I built the Deep Pit barbecue. And last year we got a beautiful stage laid out. I think you were there last year, as I recall, for the bands out there. And this year, the grounds are all sprinkler irrigated and sodded with grass, and the venue is just fantastic. I mean, it's tucked back in that little amphitheater-like hillside, and green grass, and live music on the stage, and the smell of Deep Pit barbecued beef.
And everybody you know will be there.
That's right. I hope so. That's what we're hoping so. Right. Listen up, folks. Right. Thursday, May 15th.
Right. Okay. So let's describe exactly how the Deep Pit barbecue works. Right. I mean,
you want to give us some visual? It is actually a fire brick oven underground. It's built into the ground with a steel lid. The process or the thinking is to slow cook the meat in that underground oak-fired coals, over oak-fired coals. You cover up the barbecue with the steel lid and actually shovel dirt over the top of the lid to seal it, wet the dirt down a little bit, so it literally just seals that meat and the flavor of the oak coals into the meat. And there's some processes we take with the meat. It's wrapped in burlap, which is something people don't realize. We put a lot of garlic, a lot of onions, a lot of other things, fresh rosemary. Always strip fresh rosemary to put on the meat, and wrap it in cheesecloth and wrap it in the burlap sacks, wire it all together, and the last but not least trick is to soak the burlap sacks in wine and water, and give a little extra flavor there before you put them down over the coals. Keeps the sacks from burning, but it brings a little something to the table.
I'm not even going to comment on that last one. What I will say is John does like the visuals too, because he's doing the rosemary, he's shoveling the dirt, and he's right there.
There must be some Italian in there somewhere. Right. I can't talk without my hands moving.
What I can say is, last year, the meat was probably the most tender meat that I've ever tasted in my life.
It really does. It's the old methodology, Cam, low and slow. Cook meat, low temperature, over a long period of time, and it just melts in your mouth.
Okay. Who's the entertainment this year?
Feather River Band.
Oh, perfect.
Roger Faddis and Danny, and they just do a great job for us, and it's a nice, easy listening. I went on a hunting trip with Roger, put him on one of my mules, and we went back into the mountains of Colorado, and there's no greater voice than Roger Faddis on a guitar in a wall tent in the mountains with a campfire going, I'll tell you. So this is as close as we can get.
You guys catch any cats while you were out there?
No.
Weren't chasing the cat, huh?
No chasing cats. But
what were you after?
Elk.
Elk.
It was an elk hunting trip up in Colorado with a good friend of ours that lives back there.
Good stuff. Speaking with John Plasse this morning, May 15th.
May 15th. It's a Thursday night this year, so that all of us that have conflicts with weekend commitments all the time, it's a Thursday night. Should be able to make it out. Starts around 5:30. Show up, drinks, auction, live auction, silent auction, good music, great food, and a wonderful environment.
Right. And
can't beat it.
How do we find tickets?
Tickets are for sale by any host of the board members that serve on either ACRA or the Kennedy Mine. I can get you tickets. You can buy them at the county offices or the ACRA offices.
Okay.
Wayne Garibaldi, Brian Onetto, myself, Carolyn Fergulia, Keith Sweet, I'm going down the list, but there's a whole bunch of people around town
And if you're-
that should be selling you tickets.
I should be. Your local dignitaries have the tickets. This money goes back to the recreation agency, and like you said, you've just put in an irrigation system.
Right.
I'm sure things like that. The money just doesn't fall out of the sky.
No, it doesn't. We've got, a lot of rebuilding and just restoration projects around the Kennedy. That's sort of our mantra out there, and we're always looking to improve that facility, and currently working to try to establish a partnership relationship with the Kennedy Mine and the Amador Sawmill and Mining Association. They're the ones that do the sawmill demonstration at the fair and the mine demonstration. And if we can put a nice partnership together, they'll bring a lot to the Kennedy to help with restoring some of the old equipment and stuff out there.
Right,
That's
yeah.
what they do. I mean, that's
Right.
their thing. So.
And they use old saws and old wood, and that's what you probably need in
And
a
the
historic
Kennedy,
site.
the Kennedy originally had a machine shop on site and a sawmill on site. So if they can bring those things back, that's what our fundraising efforts are here to do, is to bring back restore the Kennedy to its original form.
For people that attend the barbecue, will the museum type area be open for viewing?
Absolutely,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Lot
We
of-
keep
lot of
that
stuff
open.
in
The
there, right?
archive, in the last few years, we've built a new archive building out there that is dedicated primarily to mining-related archival documents, and just state-of-the-art facility, and it's really looking good out there. I hope people can get a chance to come out, May 15th.
May 15th on a Thursday. Get your tickets. Local dignitaries, the county office, the ACRA office on Conductor Boulevard,
Correct,
And,
the HHS building.
and make your way out there. It's across from Vista Point, top of the hill will be the entrance.
Right. One of, some of your handiwork is stretched out between the poles up there, Kennedy Mine Barbecue, third Thursday in May.
Perfect.
So.
John, always a pleasure to have you.
My pleasure, Cam. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, absolutely. Thanks for coming in. And we are going to run to an ad break. We'll be right back.
You're watching Amador County's local television network, TSPN.